So, Legends has finally come out of their maintenance, which I think was the longest in history, I think, for him. It was like over 36 hours. But yeah, the game's finally live. We will be summoning for Vegito here. Hopefully, we get lucky here. Well, we're going to call him LR Vegito, Legend Vegito. I guess it doesn't really matter which one you call him. He's still the GOAT no matter what. We're going to be trying to get him to 14 stars if it's possible, but I'm not going to go super deep if we're getting like shafted as well. So, I guess we can talk about the banner real quick. I will do another video going fully in depth about it because I'm a bit hesitant to say if it's good or not, right? There's a few reasons why I say that. So obviously, you know, by the sounds of it, these Legend units will replace LF units, which is cool in a way. Like, you know, obviously this Legend unit Vegito is like insanely good, looks insane, artwork's next level. It's pretty much just an LF Ultra. That's pretty much what it is. But the reason I'm a bit hesitant to say if it's good or not, this banner, is when you look at old LF banners. So I've talked about this a few times when I talk about some of skips, for example. But with an LF banner, you always have look on like a pity exchange shop sort of thing. So you get coins from your summons, which doesn't seem like that big of a difference. But the exchange shop was not a huge deal, but for me, it was a pretty big deal in terms of free stuff you can get. Well, I guess you can put in brackets free stuff. So each LF banner you got up to, what was it exactly? You can get 600 LF Z power for one exchange, and I think you get like another 400 LF exchanges as well, I think, if I remember correctly. So there's a lot of free LF Z power you could get, which obviously would help out a lot for getting other LF units done, or if you get a copy of the new LF, you can put that into them anyway. But with this new LR banner or Legend banner, we don't have that. It's pretty much exactly like an Ultra banner, except the rates are slightly better, or they doubled. I think it's 0.5% for an LR unit, but then I think on the in brackets 2 times rate, or the rates up one, I think it goes up to 0.7 or 0.75 if I'm not mistaken. So it's still good, but I don't see a lot of benefits to it, if that makes sense. It's not, this banner isn't a huge, I don't know, like, even the LF unit, well yeah, the other LF units on this banner aren't really the best. But then I guess that's another thing as well, because like Legends said, they want to sort of die out LFs by the sounds of it. They want to stop doing them, which I'm assuming they're just going to be bench units from now on, then I'm assuming. But I don't know, I think this is a good change, but I think the banners is probably, I'm a bit on the hesitant side to say if it's good or not. If they had the, you know, the pity system in there with the coins, I'd be happy with that. But there is a pity system for this one. I think it's 50 summons, or 500 summons, whatever they call it, which I think is slightly less than an Ultra banner, which, yet again, is good, but if you get if you get your first copy of Vegito, for example, before you hit the pity, when you hit the pity, you don't get that dupe anyway, which does suck. Which I think, you know, for example, Dokkan does a pretty good pity system. So even if you get a copy of the unit, right, because in Dokkan you get summon coins, which is basically what I was saying about the LF banners, you can still use your summon coins to get another dupe for free in the pity section, right, even if you already have a copy. But with Legends, if you pull pull Vegito before you hit pity, it doesn't matter. When you hit pity, you're not getting it, which to me is very stupid. So this Trunks animation, I'm not really looking too forward to, because it can either be 1 or 2 units. So obviously this is guaranteed new unit, so it's either going to be Vegito or it's going to be the new tag Goku and Vegeta, which is pretty weird. Well, pretty weird they dropped them in a way, because no one's really talking about him. The all hype for the LR, obviously, but they do look a pretty good unit. I don't know exactly how well they're going to go in game at the moment, but they could be okay. So yeah, it is just Goku and Vegeta. That's still fine. Like I said, I'm not sure how deep I'll go. I think the max I'll go on today's back, I think I'll do a part 2 summon next week. I'm thinking maybe we go about 50k CC on this banner for this week, and the next week we go again, because literally tomorrow after record, we'll be up late today. So tomorrow we'll have Dokkan to summon on as well, which obviously Dokkan's got part 2 of their 11th anniversary, so there's a lot of videos to record. This is why I really didn't like, well, I guess everyone didn't like how Legends was in maintenance for literally nearly 2 days. Because, like, especially for content creators, that's just put heaps of pressure to get videos out if you play Dokkan as well, like the 2 games. So I'm constantly recording, editing, making thumbnails. But luckily, Dokkan's dropping it on the weekend for me, so that's obviously very good for him. Yeah, they are dropping it on Valentine's Day as well, which I don't know if Dokkan knew that. Maybe that's why Legends pushed the maintenance back to try and make them both on Valentine's Day, but I highly doubt it. In terms of content as well, for this week on Legends, there wasn't really that much. I was hoping for like a new event, stuff like that. Well, there was a new event, but it's like, what was it, a trial? Like a trial run for the new Vegito. Then I think there was raid as well. I think there was, is it 2 different raids in one? I think it is. Which I was going to do a video on, but I don't really see the necessity to do a video about that. I left it a little bit late, but I have got the short version I'm editing as well for the Zenkai Rush Battle for Gotenks, because I'm assuming next week we should get a Zenkai. Who's going to be for? I don't know, I haven't really thought about that at the moment. But we could, I'm thinking, could we see a platter equip next week? Because if people say we could get a platter equipment for Gogeta Blue, which would be cool. Don't think it's going to happen this celebration. Probably not, but I can see why, because obviously Fusion. But I think for Zenkai, now I quickly thought about it, since they're not worried about LFs anymore, they are worried, but I think what they could do is give a Zenkai to the Goku and Vegeta from, what anniversary was it again? 5th anniversary? No, 6th anniversary. Give them one. I think that'd be very hype for a Zenkai. Because, to be honest, this update, even though it has been pushed back a lot because of maintenance, well, for Google App Store and also Apple as well, pushed it back, the review. I think this update is still probably one of the biggest updates and hypest updates for Legends in quite a while. And, it doesn't scare me, but it does concern me on how they're going to keep up with future updates. If every banner is going to be like this, for example, like LR banners and then Ultra banners, I don't know what's the best way to do summon or skip videos, right? And the reason I say that is, with LR banners now, like this one, I think there's only 4, I think it's 4 featured units. So I think we have, so we have the new LR Vegito, then we also have the new 1% Sparking, the blue Goku and Vegeta. Then I think we have 4 other LFs. So, unless what they do is they make the anniversary or Legends First banners absolutely busted with the, the 4 other unfeatured units. Well, no, 4 featured units. But I don't know. I'm just trying to work out how they're going to do it. Because, the way I'm going with this is with Legends, I always recommend free-play players to wait for Anniversary or Legends Fest. Just because, that's when they have, really good banners. They'll have, 6 featured units on the banner that are, top-tier units still. And then they'll have, the new unit. But since now we're getting these smaller banners in terms of featured units, are they going to make... That was... I don't know what... but... I saw the Bardock animation, but I totally didn't... I just thought it was going to be another... Goku and Vegeta dupe. I did not expect that. Wow, that came out of no... Dude, I really like that sun animation there. The gold, black sort of tint. That looks sick. Well, there's... even the Z-Power that looks sick. We'll keep summoning though, because... I guess is the next thing as well I could talk about as well, which I think... It's a cool idea for Legends, but I don't really like it in a way. So, what they've done now with these LR units, if you haven't seen already, is they have 3 different art styles, right? Which obviously, you hear that, oh, that's really good, which it is. But, the condition is, to get the 3 different arts, well, the 2 other ones, is you have to get dupes of the unit. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, now if I pull another copy, I get the second one, the second style, but to get the third copy, I have to max him out. So that's why I'm trying to max him out anyway. But, like I said, with these banners, it's going to be a very long... Well, it could be very long, could be very short, because, you know, Ultra Buhan gave me incredible luck. I think it was, yeah, under 30k CCR 14 siding for an Ultra, which I don't think I'm ever going to have that type of luck again, which is exactly why I thought this video go exactly how it is. But yeah, that's probably one thing I don't like about Legends, how they've added that feature. Like, it's cool adding more art styles, that's perfectly fine, but locking it behind dupes, I'm not really too keen on. I guess another thing we could talk about as well is, since now these LR or Legend units are going to be the next LF units, right? Does that mean they're going to give out heaps of Z power for them as well? Because that would mean in probably 2 weeks' time. So like I said, next week we'll probably get Zenkai and probably another plat equipment potentially. But then the week after, that would technically mean we get another Legend unit or LR unit, by the way they've worded it. Unless for the rest of this year they plan on doing maybe something like the next banner is an LF, then the banner after that's an LR, then after that Ultra. Something like that maybe. Because if not, that means we're going to get a lot of Legend units, which, to be honest, I think most people might just skip some of them, because I don't see the point of something on every banner. Unless they release really hyped Legend units, then yeah, but I don't see much benefit in summoning for them. Because, like, let's say worst comes to worst, if you do summon on each banner, like LR banner coming up, and you have to go all the way to Pity. Pity is, I think someone said 50k CC or 45k CC. So if you have to spend that roughly, or let's just say, for example, 20 to 40k CC every banner, just get one copy of a Legend unit, do you think that's worth it? I personally don't, if you're like free to play, for example. Because like that's just so much CC you have to waste. I mean, obviously you may get in first rotation, which is very possible, but worst case scenario, you're wasting a lot of CC. Even though we're still like a few months away from anniversary, you know, the closer we do get, you do want to try and save out as much as you can. Because I would assume, yeah, now I've just thought about it then, I'm assuming if this is what Legends is doing with these like LR units, then that means anniversary we're going to have 2 LR units to summon at once. So that, yeah, this update could be really crazy. And it could potentially mean a crazy year for Legends, I think. Potentially. Because I'm assuming probably end of the year we'll probably get another big update. Potentially. But I'm just guessing. I have no leaks, nothing like that. I'm just having a guess here. Because Legends, or any Dragon Ball game, like even Dokkan does it as well, they always like to bring out big updates each year. Even though this is already a huge update, they can always bring out another one towards the end of the year to keep the hype going. Unless they do like changes to the Legend units as well. Because I wonder if Legend units, because I think they're just, in terms of rarity, I think they're just below Ultras. But from what I've seen, I don't think LR units have like a proper intro. You know, like ink animation, which does suck. That would have been really cool to see, but how it looks as well, I think they can pump out heaps of these artwork as well, like Legends artwork, just because the artwork for LR units are basically like a supporter one, so they're sort of like paged assets, if that makes sense. So it's a lot easier for them to make these units, well, a little bit easier, I'd say. How much CC we at now? We must be nearly at 30k or something. But we'll keep going anyway, see how many we can get here. Because tomorrow I've also got another huge time video for obviously my Goat UI Goku and Dokkan, so I gotta mentally prepare for that, because I want to try and rainbow him day one sort of thing. Hopefully I get lucky. But yeah, I think next week I'll definitely do part 2 summons for Vegito. Depending, we could get very lucky here. You never know. But I think I used all my luck up for Buhan, so I'm not looking too hyped for the remainder of this video, but we'll see what happens. Some animations as well. I don't think there's any new ones. I could be wrong, they could have added some, but in terms of what I saw on like Twitter and all that, I don't think there is any new ones. I am personally looking for one which I have not received yet, which is the Gogeta summon animation with Jiren. I have not got that yet. So I've pretty much gotten now, I think, every animation except that. So I've got Screen Dimension Shatter. What other rare ones? I got Super Saiyan Bardock before, a few times. Trunks, I got... would you call Trunks and Bardock rare animations? I mean, Super Saiyan Bardock is extremely rare. Because I think I've only seen that 3 times? 2 times, maybe? So if we get that, that'd be pretty hype. What else? Oh, I've got Beast Gohan animation, I think 2 times. I think. And one of them was on a green sky animation, I'm pretty sure. Because that shocked the hell out of me. I didn't expect that. These, we're getting pretty dry here with these summons here. I had to go into Tournament of Power to get some CC here. That's the end of getting desperate when trying to find CC out of every nook and cranny in the game. But we'll get some more and keep going anyway, regardless. But I'd we'll pick up all the free CC first that we can find scrummaging around. I mean, I guess I'm getting heaps of Z2 medals, which is pretty cool. I'm debating on doing a sort of just random yap video, trying to get, well, not trying to, I should have enough Z2 medals to get all the costume changes, like the separate costume designs for all the characters with the Z2 medals, but it's going to be a super long video trying to exchange all of it. If only you could do like exchange all, it'd be a lot easier, but I probably should have done it day 1 when it dropped, but I was just too lazy to do it. It's just so annoying going, yep, click, exchange, click, exchange. It's just, I'd rather just do exchange all, it would be a lot quicker. Alright, Legends, bring the hype for Vegito here. It knows I'm a fusion main, so I don't know why it's being this greedy for me at the moment. Probably because like I said, drained all my luck from Buhan. Buhan absorbed all my summon luck. But that was pretty crazy. 30k CC and 14, so I'm never going to get over that. Because I literally got Buhan, 1 multi, and then the multi... No, I got double Buhan and 1 multi, then multi straight after I got Buhan again. So I don't think I'm ever going to top that. But if I do, that's going to be insane. Come on, Goku, I usually get good luck with these. No. Usually space background or ice background I usually get typically get good luck on. But looks like not today. A few sparkings there, which I guess is cool. Alright game, come on, bring the hype. Another space background. Anything here, Goku? You gonna do something for me here, buddy? Nope, just dodging and weaving. What else is there to talk about with Legends? Like I said, it wasn't really that big of an update in terms of content wise. It's just this is more of a quality of life update, I guess you can call it, sort of. But I'm very interested in how they do the future of Legends though, in terms of like LF units. Are they just gonna pump out heaps of LF Zenkais from now on then? You know, we're gonna get more supporters and just get rid of hero units. There's a lot of potential they can do. Like personally, what I would do is just get rid of hero units and put in supporters instead. Because it seems like they're pushing out supporters in terms of making them really good units, sort of thing. And we especially saw that in the World Championship not too long ago. So it'll be interesting what they do. Even EX units, like what are we going to do with EX units? You can't even... Well, I guess you can use them for bench units, but you're highly not going to pick them. Because now that we're going to get more LR units, it's pointless to bring anything lower than sparking, really. It just doesn't make any sense. don't know, it's just... I feel like they should have made another video in terms of... maybe not reveals and stuff, but made like another video talking about like LRs in general, like what they plan on doing. Because they didn't really describe it that well in terms of future content. You know, like, hey, we're going to drop 2 LRs a month and 1 Ultra. You know, or something like that. Or they're going to pump out as many LRs as they can. Because that would mean next year we could see a Zenkai. No, in 2 years. Or unless they did plat equipment for these LR units. I'm just trying to think, they're going to pump, like, because it's going to bring out a huge new power level in terms of, you know, power scaling and stuff like that. Because, like, how busted are the, like, obviously Vegito, well, I didn't really say too much about him, but Vegito looks like he's probably, like, the best unit in the game, obviously. So, when we get to Anniversary, how busted are the LA units going to be there? So that's what I'm thinking, are we going to get a Zenkai for an LR as early as next year, mid-next year or something like that? Because the power scaling is just going to go through the roof. In terms of if they are going to pump out all these units. This is what I mean with Legends. They should have explained a lot more, unless we will get an update probably next month. Because typically I think they like to do one... well, Legends information video a month. One of them. So... unless next month or late this month they talk about it a bit more. But maybe I'll do a proper video fully discussing it. Because there's a lot of things they can do which could improve the game. Could make it worse. I think that's the scary thing for me. Is, like, this update could easily change Legends for the good or the bad. Which is a bit scary, but it's also good to see that they're making big changes like this. Can we get another Vegito by now? We're getting pretty dry here on these summons here. Anything here, Goku? You can bring me some luck? Nope. Probably not. I don't know if we're at 50k CC yet. Because like I said, I don't want to get too deep in the banner. Especially if I'm getting shafted. Well, not shafted, but summons like this where it's boring for me to watch. I think that's the hard thing about these summons. That's why sometimes I do speed them up. Because most of the time, I look at it from a viewer's point of view. Do you guys like seeing me summon this much and getting random good animations here and there, potentially? To me, I find it boring, but you guys might like to see me get shafted like this. Yeah, I don't always get the YouTuber luck. The YouTuber luck comes in very rarely, and then it just goes away. Unless we go Vegito next multi, then that could be different, but I highly doubt it. Come on, give me, I'm waiting for it now. I mean, Red Skies can be good. I think Red Skies you have an increased chance to get Bardock animation, I think. Not this one, but I think you can. Actually, now that I think about this, does that mean we're going to get LR units straight away of... yeah, because I'm just trying to think. That means God Goku will get an LR unit. And probably Beerus as well when Dragon Ball Super Remake comes out later on this year. That'd be really cool. Oh, did you imagine the animations they can do? They will cook. They'll cook with them. Alright, free summon here. We're going to get the free hype Vegito multi here. Please. Space background. Typically brings you good luck. Sometimes. Can it bring me luck this one? Bardock? Nope. Can we get a Broly at least? Nope, no Broly. Oh man, these summons I don't know, man. Like, do I call these good? I guess I didn't get shafted because we did get Vegito, but I don't know, these don't really feel good summons either. No, let's see. We'll still see though. We'll probably go for maybe a few more summons here, then we'll probably stop. I think. I don't think we're quite at 50k CC. I think we're getting close, but not quite there. So we'll stop once we hit it eventually. We're getting a lot of LF Super Vegitos, which we just need the LR version. That's what we're looking for, game. The LR Super Vegito. Gohan? Can Gohan bring us good luck, please? Gohan, please give us something. Bardock? Oh my god, Super Saiyan Bardock. Well, Gohan has just blessed us. Well, and Icarus, can't forget Icarus. Has just blessed us with a Super Saiyan Bardock animation. Wow. Well, that's our second copy of Vegito now, when we eventually get it. Okay, I'm gonna call these summons good. Oh, dude, look at the aura on that. Oh my god. There he is, the GOAT. But guess what? We still need 3 more to max him out, which... yes, I'm looking like this summon session, but probably part 2, I reckon. Yeah, I think part 2 will hopefully get him done. So now we should have unlocked his second answer, which it should pop up with. Will it pop up? Yeah, there we go. So we get the black aura there now, or ink aura, whatever you want to call it. But the sad thing is, to get the last art style, like I said before, we need to max him out, which is 3 more copies. So it sounds good. It doesn't sound like much, but it's taken us, what, basically 50k CC, nearly, to get 2 copies. So, if you do the rough math, we're going to have to go like over 100k CC to max him out, so... Not ideal, obviously. I'm not really looking forward to that, but... we'll see what happens. I don't want to go that deep, but I do really want to see that art style, because it looks really good. So I'm a bit on the fence about it, whether I'll go that far, but we'll see. Like I said, next week we'll do a part 2 summon. And then I guess we'll go from there. Trunks animation I'm looking too hype for, like I said before. That's the worst thing about having a spark, like 1% sparking unit, is it could either be, you know, it could either be Goku and Vegeta here, or it's just Vegito. So it's either or, and obviously yeah, we got the wrong one. But I guess maxing them out is also cool as well. You know, I can't really complain too much there. Increases my overall power level of my account, so I can't complain too much. You know, got to get that up there, high as I can. I mean, I don't really worry about it too much, but it is funny seeing people's reactions to it. I always get compared to like having a Garesh level account, which I don't think... it could be in the same tier as Garesh, but I don't think I'm anywhere close to his account. But I do really like the compliments, so I don't really get that a lot. Alright, anything good here? No, Goku's just gonna... oh, Vegeta's gonna pop in. Probably another Goku and Vegeta copy, I reckon. What do we think, chat? Goku and Vegeta here, or Vegito? Could be either or. Or it could just be someone completely different as well. If it's another Goku and Vegeta though, that's fine to me. LF, it doesn't matter. I literally do not need any of the LFs on this banner. I think we'll wrap up the summons very soon though. Because these are fairly boring. Alright, last one, and then that's it. If we get nothing here, then yeah, okay, I guess GG if we don't. Alright. Let's see what we get here. Last summon, and it's nothing. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. If you guys did someone on this banner, let me know you guys win, if you got lucky or shafted. Hope you got good luck. And yeah, if you guys like this video and you want to see more, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you as I win the next time.